Hello everyone, welcome back to Autopulse. This isn't your average road trip. This is a journey across cities, small towns, forgotten roads, mountain passes, and everything in between, all from the saddle of an electric camper tricycle. Built not for speed, but for freedom. It's part bicycle, part home, and entirely mine. I've crossed deserts where the heat makes the road shimmer, and coastlines where sea breezes rush past like nature's own turbo boost. I've ridden through rain that drummed like a rhythm section on the camper roof, and camped under skies so clear you could almost fall into the stars. All while carrying everything I need: shelter, power, food, and freedom. The Trike is custom built for long-haul travel. At its core is an electric mid-drive motor, paired with a high-capacity battery pack and solar panels to keep me moving even when plugs are scarce. The battery charges by day while I ride, and the camper charges me at night while I rest. I cruise comfortably at around 20 miles per hour, sometimes a bit faster on the downhills. But honestly, speed's not the point. It's about pace. The right pace. The human pace. The camper is no bigger than a twin bed on wheels, but it's my castle. Inside there's room to sleep, cook, work, and store the essentials. The design is minimal, but every inch is intentional. Fold-out panels become workspaces. Hidden compartments store food, tools, and gear. A small induction cooktop, a 12V fridge, and even a water filtration system make it fully off-grid capable. And it's all powered by the sun. People often ask me how I live like this. The truth is, it didn't happen overnight. It started with a curiosity: what if I could travel light, live slow, and still stay connected? What if I could shrink my footprint and expand my world? One question led to another. One ride led to the next. And eventually, I wasn't just taking trips. I was living on the road. The best part of this journey isn't just the places, it's the people. In small towns, folks wave from porches. In cities, they stop me to ask, "What is that?" Strangers offer water, stories, and sometimes even meals. There's something about showing up in a tiny trike home that makes people smile. It disarms them. It sparks curiosity. And in return, I get a glimpse into their world, even if just for a few minutes. This lifestyle forces simplicity. I own fewer things, but I value them more. I spend less money, but I gain more time. I've traded convenience for experience, comfort for clarity. And while it's not always easy, it's always worth it. I've had breakdowns on the roadside. I've had days where the wind wouldn't let me move an inch. I've pushed uphill in the rain and slept through nights that dipped below freezing. But every challenge has taught me something about patience, about resilience, and about myself. And somehow, the hard days make the good days even sweeter. A typical day on the road starts with sunlight. I open the camper door, breathe in the air, fresh, wild, sometimes salty or pine-scented, and make a simple breakfast. Oats, coffee, maybe fruit if I found a local stand the day before. Then I check the map, not just the digital one, but also the mental one. Where do I want to go today? What feels right? Sometimes it's a national park. Sometimes it's a farm road that caught my eye. The route is flexible. The destination is always the journey itself. When the day's riding is done, I look for a quiet place to park. It might be a campsite, a friendly backyard, or a hidden spot tucked behind trees. As the sun goes down, I cook, write, edit videos, and reflect. And as the stars come out, I crawl into bed, already dreaming about tomorrow's road. Along the way, I've learned to trust the slow path. I've seen what happens when you give time the chance to show you its treasures. A roadside fruit stand becomes a conversation. A scenic overlook becomes a place to write. A flat tire becomes a story. You just have to be present for it. This journey isn't just about crossing a country. It's about crossing over into a new way of thinking. A way where less can be more, where movement can be mindful, and where home doesn't need four walls. Sometimes, home is a three-wheeled machine and the road under your tires. If you're watching this and dreaming of your own escape, know this: you don't need to go far. You don't need all the gear or the perfect plan. You just need a willingness to start. To question the way things have always been. To take one ride, one day, 1 mile at a time. That's where adventure begins. And if you do take that leap, whether on a bike, a trike, or just your 2 feet, you'll find the world opening up in ways you never expected. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Thanks for riding along with me on this cross-country journey. The road is long, the days are full, and the stories never stop. Wherever you are, I hope you're finding your own path and maybe, just maybe, making home wherever you go.